Presto Studios presents Journeyman Project 2, which is what we're trying out. I'll just say that right now because it's going to take a little bit as we get through the sound effects. Presto Studios logo. The elements back there. Fire, water, wind, ground. Coming out of a magic hat. Something like that. That's how video games are made. Sanctuary Woods presents Space. Catch it. So Journeyman Project 2, adventure game. I have not played Journeyman Project 1. It's about time travel, which you might guess because of the subtitle, Buried in Time. Very nice. David Flanagan wrote this story for you and Phil Saunders. I hope you enjoy it. And Michael Triplani. I don't want to... Also, David Flanagan also written... I don't want to take away from the accomplishments of any of these people bringing us this science fiction story. So, Journeyman Project 2, old adventure game. I should mention I'm playing the GOG version, but the GOG version also doesn't seem to work on Windows 11, so I'm playing the GOG version through ScumVM, which seems to run the game just fine. So, I mean, if you were curious... if you saw this and wanted to play it, it's available on GOG, but just know it's probably not going to run on its own. These credits are going on for a bit. So we can turn the volume down a bit. Let's see. The menu at the right has a toggle button that allows you to choose between walkthrough and adventure. In walkthrough mode, you'll be giving subtle guidance to help you along. Most of the puzzles have been either simplified or removed from the game entirely. This mode is suggested for novice adventure gamers or those who want to experience the story of Buried in Time without the full-scale challenge. However, as several scenes have been omitted in walkthrough mode, you must play the game in adventure mode to experience it entirely. Well, I thought it said you could experience the story of Buried in Time with walkthrough mode, but you can't because several scenes have been omitted. Now, of course, in the olden days, it was the case that with many games, that if you want to see everything, you gotta play it on the hardest difficulty. Konami would do that sometimes, because that's your reward. You're gonna see, the actual real final boss and ending if you do that. Remember to save your game often. It's best to name your game differently each time you save, just in case you need to return to an old save game to experience Buried in Time to the fullest. Turn down the lights. Hold on a second. I need to turn my lights off. Give me a moment. Okay, I turned my lights off. Put on a pair of headphones. I already am. I stream with headphones, so that's good. Prepare for total immersion. We could do the interface overview. Let's just learn as we go in the game. Let's start a game. We'll do it on adventure, because I want puzzles. I want to see them. Whatever we're going to see in an hour. And yes, have intro on. Let's go. I hate that sound. I hate the sound of the default sound of an alarm clock.
First visit. Earth has been officially admitted into the symbiotry of peaceful beings.
Ooh, symbiotry. That sounds fun.
But I honor you, Gage Blackwood, with the Paragon Medal for valorous service.
I think that's us.
Conference this morning, the government admitted the existence of the Temporal Security Agency, an organization.
Time travel. We got it.
Sinclair can be attributed to Agent 5, Gage Blackwood, who single-handedly defeated Sinclair's name.
I assume that's the villain from the first game. Hello? I have a visitor.
quick, there's not much time to explain. They'll be here any second. Yes, I am you. I've come from the future. We've been framed. Now, whatever you try to do, do not interfere with what's about to happen. The suit I'm going to transfer over to you will keep you close, so just stand still and watch. When it's all over, you'll be pulled 10 years forward in the future to my present. From there out, it's all up to you. Oh, and I've hidden more information inside of you. You'll figure out what I mean. Here comes the jumpsuit.
All right, so we come from the future to talk to us because we're being framed, but there's no time to explain. All right, so this is our suit, with our interface.
Come on, Gage. Let's go.
Space-time, 2318 AD, September 15th, 10:35 a.m. All right, so we time traveled as well. I guess let's take a look at what our things in the interface do. Biochip, we can use new functions by downloading programs. This is a cloak. We can become invisible. Movement destroys the mask of invisibility. This will catalog evidence. Access your information quickly and easily. Controls the file and computer control functions. We can use our time travel controls. Alright, so we don't have much information other than we're framed for something. We gotta figure out how to solve whatever the mystery is. Jump menu. Okay, we can go to different locations and different time periods. We have missions. Sometime around 1000 AD, the ancient Mayan civilization of the Yucatan Peninsula began to die out for reasons yet unknown. Also around this time, the Mayan capital of Chichen Itza played host to newcomers in the form of the Toltecs, a culture closely related to the Aztecs. No one knows for sure whether the Toltecs invaded the Mayans at Chichen Itza, or if migrating survivors of their own dying culture were simply allowed to settle there. Your mission is to observe the resident culture and gather information that will lead to a definitive answer to this question. Warning! There will be a human presence in this environment. Gather footage from a safe distance and avoid being seen. Your destination coordinates have been scanned and cleared. Alright, Now, I mean, do we do these in order? Is there a reason to do one as opposed to anything else? I mean, we could take a look around here some more and see if there's anything. Can I interact with things outside? Unknown. I like the idea that we're not really walking, but rather we have to make selections on where we want to go, and the suit will walk for us. Basically, the thing I'm wondering about here is actual interaction with what's on the outside. There's some stairs. I do like how they have a reason for why the video is actually just in this small rectangle. It's because it's part of the interface on our suit, in which we'll probably be wearing it for the entire game, I would assume. Is there actually anything I can do in this area? Okay, we can look at something. Pen, paper, personal mission log transcription. Gage Blackwood, ID 242232448. January 28th, 2329, 4:26 p.m. For the last few jumps, I've been experiencing a vague, dizzy sort of feeling when I time travel. It's almost like something hovering just beyond the reach of my consciousness, like a word on the tip of my tongue. And then the feeling goes away as soon as I get to where I'm going. I've never heard of anyone experience. Well, let's see. Okay, we can click, go here and click for it to go. I've never heard of anyone experiencing this before, so I'm afraid that I might be developing some kind of new kind of time travel disease, or maybe a sensitivity to it. Not that I'm surprised. No one's ever proven that time travel's entirely safe. We're the guinea pigs. Well, whatever it is, I can only hope it doesn't get any worse. If it does, I'll have to let Chalman know. This is, August 15th. I don't understand it. The coordinates of the station were supposed to be accurate to within a millimeter, but somehow I just ended up floating in space where the station had been an hour earlier. Unless the location and velocity data were wrong, I don't know how it could have been so badly miscalculated. Well, they said they took everything into account, down to the most negligible effects on its velocity, by any bodies within 1,000 light years of it. I could see the station drifting out there, but I couldn't get to it. The suit doesn't have any kind of thrusters. TSA protocol says to scrap a mission if something unpredictable happens, but this is obviously just an error in calculation. I think we're going to go ahead and try to find a way to get into the station. But if I go into the TSA looking for a thruster, someone might wonder what's up. Looks like I'll have to get creative. On August 15th, I came up with a pretty cheesy idea for propelling myself to the space station. I still can't believe it actually worked. Not that it matters. Even after getting in, I kept running into barriers. No oxygen, no gravity, jammed doors. And here's the kicker. I heard a voice. There shouldn't have been anyone there. Whoever it was saw me and told me to get off the station. Actually, I'm not sure if he saw me as much as detected my presence. But still, I had no choice. I had to abort. It's a miracle I didn't cause a ripple. Maybe because whoever it was died up there before coming into contact with another human being. But I can't help but think, what if it was Farnstein? But did he live longer than we believe? The station was obliterated. How could he have survived? Or could the stories be true? Might have it been an artificial life form that he created? I can't escape the irony. I went there to learn the truth, but the truth is what forced me away. Maybe this is a sign that some things are meant to remain unknown. On September the 1st, I don't know about my luck these days. It happened again. When I got to Gylard, it was someone standing right in front of me, looking out over the tower wall. He spun around the second he heard the displacement effect. It wasn't a thing I could do. Before he could even draw his sword, an arrow came over the wall and hit him in the back. Lucky for me, I guess. He could have killed me. Would you imagine the distortion that would have caused? Should have created a huge one as it is. I guess we're just damn lucky and the arrow would have hit him anyway. I don't get it. The jump locations are supposed to be scanned with a fine-toothed comb. How could they not have noticed? I'd like to hear their explanation for this one. And then, I go to watch Philippe Augustus's men climbing up through the guardrobe. When I get there, all I see is the grappling hook they left behind. The whole reason I was sent there was to document how the castle fell, and they got me there too late for it. I know this is difficult to distill accurate information from historical accounts, but this is twice in as many missions. I guess I'm gonna have a little talk with the guys in research, where I end up materializing in the middle of a Shriners convention. On September 6th. On my last jump, the strange feeling that I've been experiencing during time travel became a little more tangible. I became aware of a faint, almost imperceptible ghost image of my jumpsuit floating slightly out of phase with myself. I assume it's a glitch in the suit circuitry. The time-phase synchronizer's probably malfunctioning. That should worry me, but I'm actually relieved. At least now I know there's nothing wrong with me. I'm gonna have Bill run a diagnostic on my suit tomorrow. That seems to be all of the notes.
You have 3 messages.
Oh, an answering machine. Oh, no, I wanna hear the messages.
You have 3 messages.
Why do this?
Mr. Blackwood, this is Mark Johnson from Interactive News Network. I'm just calling to see if you'd like a chance to tell your side of the story. Give me a call at Sector 10, 569-82227, and we'll talk about setting up an exclusive interview. I hope to hear from you soon.
They want the exclusive interview so we can tell our side of whatever it is that we're framed for.
Hey, Gage, how you doing? Listen, I was... Oh, shoot, it's your day off. You're probably in Tahiti, as usual. Well, anyway, I was wondering if I could borrow your environ system. The record button's busted on mine, and I haven't had a chance to get it fixed. And hey, you do me this one favor? I might be willing to forget our bet. Remember? Grab ball last week? Thought you'd get away with it, huh? Not this time, pal. I beat you fair and square. So call me. I'm at home. Thanks. Bye.
Subtitles probably would have been a good thing for this game.
Gage, it's me. Wake up and answer the phone. Hello. I know you're there. Where else could you be? Well, anyway, you owe me, pal. I got your jumpsuit. I just pray they don't realize their key evidence is missing before you figured out what's going on, or we'll both be in neck deep. I mean, it wouldn't take a genius to figure out that I was the only one who could have taken it. But hey, they wouldn't fire me, would they? I'm their chief technician. Who else do they have to get their net games running? I'll send you the suit as soon as I put in an Opmin biochip. If you get a chance, you'll want to modify it to automatically record evidence. And if you need anything else, please, hesitate to call me. Oh, and Gage, do me a favor. Erase your messages for a change. Thanks. Good luck, buddy.
I was about to say, probably not a good idea to leave a message saying that you stole the time travel suit. But I guess this is the suit that was stolen because we do have the chip that can automatically record evidence. Does the 4th button do anything?
Messages.
No, it does not seem like it. Do we have the option to erase the messages? He did ask us to do that.
You have 3 messages.
Doesn't seem like these do anything here. Oh.
Gage Blackwood is under house arrest. Access privileges revoked.
We're under house arrest for whatever it was we're accused for. And apparently going up the stairs just leads us back to the same place. I guess maybe that's the house arrest thing, preventing us from leaving. Alright, so... anything else in our display can we click on? Maybe not. Alright, let's try going to 1050 AD for reasons. Oh, okay. Locked out time zones until he got the information. Hidden in the Agent 5 action figure on the shelf. Alright, we're looking for an action figure. There's some action figures over here. That's number 5.
Since you're getting this message, I'm assuming everything went well. Now, before you do anything, you need to understand that the role of the TSA has changed in recent years. In addition to the security unit, there's now another team whose job it is to research history. That's the team I was on. That is, until someone altered history at 4 of my research mission locations. They weren't major changes, just enough to create temporal ripples. When another agent discovered the temporal ripples about a week ago, I was suspended and put on house arrest. Then they discovered some evidence, and by the next day I was already on trial. I had just about given up hope last night when it hit me. I'm being watched, but you can still prove that we're innocent. So I've decided to break house arrest and jump back in time to get your help. Right now I'm probably in jail. If they know where I am, they won't be looking for me. You'll be free to jump to any of my research mission locations to see what's going on. Now pay attention. This is important. Go to each of the 4 time zones and gather as many clues as you can find. Try and discover what's been changed and how. I've programmed the jumpsuit to auto-record any evidence you might find. Oh, and one more thing. I don't know if this has anything to do with what's going on, but I was at the TSA a couple weeks ago, doing an unscheduled check of the security grid. I noticed something was wrong. It seems a couple of the feedback jumpers had gotten crossed. A good portion of the security grid was compromised for I don't know how long. Anyone with the right information could have gotten into or out of the TSA, the Pegasus warehouse, or any of the restricted areas without even being seen. I'm still not sure why I'm being set up, but I think this might have something to do with it. Be careful. Our life is on the line.
All right, so it's a brilliant plan. They're watching me. But what if I time traveled back and then gave the me of the past the time suit, and then the time cops arrest me? I'm in jail, so they're not looking for me, but the past me has the time suit and is investigating the case. Brilliant. All right. So we have to go back and just find evidence and see what's changed. Not much to go on. All right, we're here. Would it be bad if anyone saw us? Or do we not really care about that? Maybe we can find something to put on those. No, cannot go. Is that a beep? Human presence detected 500 meters ahead. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't go towards the human. No, it still says there's a human. Still says there's a human somewhere. No. Looks like there are humans in every direction. So, we do have an invisibility thing. Which, is there anything we can do with this statue over here? Doesn't seem like it. We do have an invisibility chip. But we have to stay still. We can't move around while using it. Well, that's a bit of a pickle. That there are humans in every direction, and I guess we don't want to be seen by them. Is there anything we can do about that? Or is there something that we should be doing in another time period that could be helpful back here? We can turn that off. Oh, I clicked it multiple times, I guess. I guess I need to select this. There we go. All right, so what about 1204? What's that about? Okay, throughout his reign as King of England, Richard I battled with Philip Augustus to maintain Angevin rule over territories in northern France. To oversee and defend many of these territories, Richard the Lionheart quickly erected Chateau Gaillard in the Les Andelys mountains of Normandy. For years, Philip sought to restore the state of his empire. After Richard's death, he got his chance. Having been financially crippled by Richard's exploits, England could do little to hold him off. Territory after territory was retaken by Philip, though it was thought to be impregnable. Chateau Gaillard would capitulate to the French on the 6th of March, 1204, after a brief 6-month siege. A failed relief effort by King John is thought to have played a role in the fall of the castle. However, exactly why it succumbed so quickly is still a matter of some controversy. You were to travel to Chateau Gaillard to witness final day of the siege, documented Philip's truth, gain entry to the castle. Warning! There will be a human presence in this environment. Gather footage from a safe distance and avoid being seen. Alright, there are still people here. Do any of them not have people? This one does not seem... The Da Vinci one doesn't seem to have it. Historical records allow us to trace the entire life of Leonardo da Vinci with the exception of the years between 1482 and 1489. Also known about this period of life, he was working as military architect and engineer of Duke Milan during the year against the Venetian Republic, assuming that he built 19 for such have been covered. Traveled to secret workshop, document unknown projects, Alright, so it doesn't say anything about people. Let's look around. Temporal anachronism. Okay, so this is how we know when there's evidence. Which one is the chip that can Oh yeah, it's just called evidence. Locate. Where's the anachronism? Is it something obvious? It beeps when I'm looking in this direction. Doesn't seem like there's much I can actually walk around here for. This is the direction where it actually beeps. And down and up does not seem to bring me to anything. Looking up does not seem to show anything of note. I don't have any evidence to review. Beep beep. So if this is the only screen that it actually beeps on, does that mean that the evidence is here? Or can it be an adjacent screen? Record everything you see. Evidence will be indexed. Well, if it's going to record something, I wish it would. Some paints and brushes on the table. A portrait right there. Okay, there we go. A shoe print. Evidence is registered. All right, you got like a number on that. All right, so is that the only thing we can find back here? Oh, no, we can't open this. There we go. Time to snoop. Look, it's okay that we're snooping because we're a time traveler. That makes it okay. Evidence registered. There was someone walking around. Is that really evidence? I feel that's stretching things. Can we go anywhere from here? Can't go forward. Doesn't seem like it. Doesn't seem like there's many places to go in this location. I mean, it might just be the only reason that we came here is to get those 2 bits of information, of evidence. Maybe that's all we need. Well, actually, there's something else over here. Let's pull some levers without knowing what they do. That's probably fine. Going for a bit. That brought that up. It looks like there's an opening over there. Okay, in here. There we go. There we go. Not walk forward. Oh, that was closed. sticks. Can I take them? Doesn't seem like... Oh, hold on. Yeah, okay. I just did. Wooden pegs. The other side of this. I suppose the balcony key works with anything else. Probably doesn't. Well, seems like, aside from the locked doors, seems like that's all we can really walk around in. Found a balcony key, and we found wooden sticks. Wooden pegs. We found 2 pieces of evidence. We could try this 4th one, Farnstein Lab, in 2247. Let's see, in the year 2282, a salvage vessel cruising Saturn for derelict ice mining platforms discovered the research station... No? I don't think I clicked anything. Amarax, which had served as the secret workshop and last known residence of the master artist, Kenneth Farnstein. The Amarax had been badly damaged in an asteroid shower, with entire wings torn from its tattered hull. Upon inspecting what remained of the station, the salvage crew found 4 unique interactive sculptures made of polymorphing neural matter, and an advanced neurocomputer which became the direct forebear of modern technology. The software that drove the computer, however, had perished decades earlier when the crippled station's power reserves ran dry. Farnstein was an enigmatic figure, part artist, part computer scientist. His far-fetched claims that the art he sold was the work of an artificial being of his own making were, for many years, considered the ravings of a lunatic. But with the discovery of the Amarax, this belief has come under serious scrutiny. Your mission is to explore the damaged space station just after the accident, while it still has power in its reserves. Try to determine the truth behind Farnstein's work. Comb the station for any signs of artificial intelligence, or anything else which may have gone unreported by the salvage crew, starting with the station's neurocomputer. As Farnstein is believed to have perished in the asteroid shower, the station should be vacant. Destination coordinates should be scanned and cleared. Alright, so no human warnings. Uh-oh, we were beamed out into space. Zero-G environment propulsion source required for movement. Does our thing... I mean, do our thing have a thing? I don't remember any of the thing mentioning propulsion. Pretty sure we did not have a propulsion, chip. So, I mean, we did read in that one note about that apparently Gage was indeed teleported, time-traveled into space where he was supposed to get onto a station, so the coordinates were not correct. So that can happen more than once. And we can always go back home. Is there anything we can do to analyze this evidence we got from Da Vinci's workshop? We have, I don't know, some sort of workstation that we can use to investigate the case. I like how it kind of flashes a still image between the animation. Methods of telling time throughout history. Can we look at that journal again about him being teleported into space? Coordinates of the station, supposed to be within accurate to a millimeter. Floating in space where the station had been an hour earlier. Unless the location and velocity data were wrong, I don't know how bad thing that's calculated. See the station drifting out there. The suit doesn't have thrusters. This is probably just an error in calculation. We're gonna go ahead and try to find a way to get to the station. If I go into the TSA looking for a thruster, someone might wonder what's up. I'll have to get creative. So we came up with a cheesy idea for propelling ourselves to the station. Can't believe it actually worked. He's not going to tell us what he did. Okay, so there's no oxygen, no gravity, jam doors on the station. Heard a voice telling us to get out. I like how he doesn't mention how he got onto the station. What was the method of propelling him? Alright, so assuming he got there with something he had in his home, since, like, I mean, we don't really have much else to look at. Like, it could potentially be something from another time period. look at these other ones. Like I can do anything with that. And look at his collection of magazines over there in the conversation pit. His copy of the Journeyman Project there. The solar system can be fun. Else in this little area down here. The planets. Got little magazines. Got this column right here. Can we get behind this bar right here? Okay, yeah, looks like we can. Okay, Universal Domestic Replicator. Auto Chef, Shop Net, Postbox. Diet menu, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. We cannot process that request. I've replicated the allotted meals. Shop Net. Product order code. I don't have a code. Post box. Current parcels. I do not have parcels. So it's not going to let me make any food. I could potentially buy something if I had a product code. Something else in here. I can't see it. I can't like see it all at once. We can only see the top and bottom of it. The birds are drinking water. How about that? Oh no, I spilled my coffee. Oh, it unspilled. What technology? Can I look at, like, that sink? Guess not, because I walk I walk, like, right by it. Brewing unit, I think it says. And we're back here. I think I've now clicked on everything that's behind here. I think so. Anything else we can do with our workstation here? Listen to messages. We read our notes. There's it's a desk lamp, but a futuristic desk lamp. It's future.
Agent 5, Gage Blackwood, is under house arrest.
And our hologram here just tells us we're under house arrest.
Agent 5.
I guess it doesn't tell us anything else.
Is under house arrest. Access privileges revoked.
Looked at a fruit bowl over there on a table. We looked at the robots. He's into Gunpla. Look, there's a red box. Can we look at that? It doesn't really seem like that's something I can look at. Over here before. Take the stairs. The stairs will just take us back to the same room. Oh, actually, it's just like an arch that goes up here and then goes back down into the room. What's the purpose of that, do you suppose? Painting. We looked at his old clocks and hourglasses. I didn't look at the upper shelf. We got books, like future history.
Keep books for display purposes only. Please do not touch.
Oh, the books are for display purpose only. We cannot touch the books.
Antique books for display purposes only. Please do not touch.
Do not touch them. With your oily human hands. It's, well, I don't know what it is. I can't touch it. So, we could try a couple other time periods, but when I did that, it said, hey, there's people around. And I'm assuming we're not supposed to actually meet people. But why not? Let's see if we can destroy ourselves with the time paradox. Emergency, TSA transmission, reality distortion wave detected. Let's see. Cause of death, blatantly disregarding warnings that he was approaching primitive peoples. Agent 5 proceeded into a population area of Chichen Itza. Upon seeing such a strange being, the natives immediately dropped to their knees in homage to the god that came from the pyramid. Agent 5 decided to stay a while. Okay, we became the god of the peoples because we resemble that statue. And why not, why not just stay here and just not go back to our life? Okay. Well, that's our tryout of the Journeyman Project 2. We have time problems. Our future self is being framed for a crime he didn't commit, and he's entrusting us to solve the case while future us is arrested, and we use his illicit time equipment to make it happen. To do that, you have to find things from different time periods that are anachronistic, of which we found a shoe print and a person walking around. So there we go. It's Journeyman Project 2. Fun with time. Time fun. Time games. Fooling around with the time stream.